And Jesus went into the temple of God and cast out all those who sold and bought in the temple, and overthrew the tables of the money changers and the seats of those who sold doves, and said to them, "It is written, my house shall be called a house of prayer, but you have made it a den of thieves." I come here every Monday morning. It's always been like this, at least for as long as I can remember. My parents talk about a time when this room used to be packed with people here to pray and hear the Torah every week. They talk about those days like they were the glory days. If only we could get back to that. Now the temple is primarily a marketplace. I come here every week for the farmer's market to buy eggs and figs and food for my family, and they have the best bread. I've never felt guilty for this because I pray on my own and we still celebrate Passover, so is it really that big a deal? I used to think not. But that changed the day Jesus showed up. I don't know that I'll ever forget that day. I had just bartered with Samuel down the street to get 2 fresh fish for my kids, and that's when I heard the sound. It was so loud, a crash, a splintering, and for a brief moment I thought God might be tearing open the walls of the temple and climbing inside. I turned around, my hands full of fish, to see the money changers' table turning over and the doves flapping wildly in their cages. Coins slowly rolled their way across the holiest of holies, and everybody froze. I have never heard silence so loud. Jesus paused and looked at the room. Quietly he said, "My house is to be called a house of prayer. Prayer for all nations." In the quiet, I felt myself hiding the 2 fish in my hands behind my back, like Adam and Eve hid behind leaves, wishing the coins in my hands could disappear. And then, as quickly as he arrived, he turned and left. I can't be sure, but it looked like there might have been a tear running down his cheek. And for just a second, I wondered to myself, maybe, just maybe, that sound really was God tearing open the walls of the temple and climbing inside. Who is he, you ask? I'm not sure, but he's not like me. He's faithful. He's honest. There was nothing hiding behind his back. Have you ever felt that kind of shame? Have any of you ever wanted to hide something from God? Confess with me. God, for all the things we try to hide from you, please forgive us. Amen.